I don't even know how good the audio is right now, but I'm about to go inside to the theater to watch one of my most expected horror movies of the year. I cannot believe that I am going to be watching in theaters Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro. This is a huge opportunity for me. I can still believe it. Today is October 15. The film is not going to be available in Netflix until November, and it's going to be in select theaters in a couple days. I don't even know when I'm going to be able to post this, but just know that I just had the chance to watch Frankenstein in theaters and I am so damn excited, so let's go. Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro long-awaited adaptation of Mary Shelley's classic gothic story. And don't worry, this is going to be a spoiler-free review, so if you haven't watched it yet, you're safe here. Frankenstein is a 2025 American epic gothic science fiction film directed, written, and co-produced by Guillermo del Toro, and it stars Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, Mia Goth, and Christopher Waltz. The film follows a brilliant but egocentrical scientist played by Oscar Isaac who brings a monstrous creature portrayed by Jacob Elordi to life, an experiment that leads to the downfall of both the creator and his creation. It premiered at the Venice International Film Festival on August 30, is currently on a limited theatrical release, and will hit Netflix globally on November 7. And as you saw on the intro, I had the privilege of watching this film last week on a private screening. You guys have no idea how grateful I am for that opportunity. It meant the world to me. I was very excited, so let's get into it. We all know the story of Frankenstein. It's been told and retold for over 200 years, but Del Toro manages to give it a new life. This version focuses less on the horror, more on the forgiveness, redemption, and emotional understanding. The relationships between the characters are rewritten, giving the story a fresh emotional core. It's less about science going wrong and more about the human need for love, empathy, and connection. Let's talk about the cast. Jacob Elordi disappears into his role as a creature. After his rise to fame in The Kissing Booth in 2018, a lot of people doubted his range. But here, he proves himself as a serious and emotional performer. He plays a creature with vulnerability and intelligence, so it's hard to not feel for him. On the other side, Oscar Isaac gives us a Victor Frankenstein consumed by ambition and trauma, a man haunted by his past and obsessed with controlling life and death. And Mia Goth, her character Elizabeth, brings warmth and compassion to a world filled with obsession and tragedy, and her presence will remind both Victor and the creature of what they have lost or never truly had. Of all the changes that this adaptation has, Elizabeth is one of the biggest, and if you have read the book, you're going to notice right away. But in my way to see it, I am not mad about it, and I can understand why the change was made, and for the context of the story, it does make sense. Usually this movie is full Guillermo del Toro. Gothic architecture, the candlelit halls, the haunted atmosphere, everything looks stunning. Del Toro is known for relying heavily on practical effects, makeup, and real sets, and that choice plays off beautifully. And the creature design stands apart from both the classic's 1930 version and the book's description, and instead it looks almost like a living marble statue. He's pale, sculptured, and tragic. And the cinematography and production design make this movie visually immersive. Now let's talk about the pacing. This is the detail where critics and the audience is divided. The film runs 2 hours and 29 minutes, and you definitely feel that length. This is a slow-burn gothic drama, not an action-packed monster movie, but it's that slower pace what gives the story and the characters the emotional weight and development that they deserve. If you love gothic storytelling, detailed world building, and emotionally charged performances, Frankenstein is definitely the film for you. For me, at least, it met my expectations. I was dying to watch it, and I wasn't disappointed at all. And at least for me, it stands proudly as another masterpiece of Guillermo del Toro. For me, this one is going to be a 4.5 out of 5 and a 9 out of 10. The only reason why it's not 100, the only reason why this is not a 5 out of 5 and a 10 out of 10 is because I need to be unbiased, because a part of me will have give this one a 10 out of 10, a 5 out of 5, no thoughts, but I have to be realistic. The reality is that the pace, it harms a little bit the movie. Although I appreciate the development and how they take their time to fully develop the story and to give you that emotional involvement with the character, you can still feel that it's 2 hours and 29 minutes, and that sometimes can harm the viewing experience. So that is the only thing that I would criticize. But for the rest, this film is a true masterpiece and definitely deserves the watch, especially in theaters. So if you have the chance, don't miss out that huge opportunity. So what do you think? Are you going to be watching this one in theaters or on Netflix on November 7th? Let me know your thoughts below, and what do you thought about Elordi's performance? Remember, no spoilers in the comments. And if you liked this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I am going to see you guys on the next one. Bye!